Up next, we have something called our Poetry Slam. So, students from the Boom Site magazine and the Creative Writing Intensive, they're gonna read off their poems. There's 3 rules. 1, it has to be an original poem. 2, it has to be under 3 minutes. And 3, you should have all been given little slips of paper to vote on. So you guys get to decide who wins. And the winner gets $50.
Hello, my name is Maxine Osei.
And my name is Dima Mohammed.
And this is our poem, More Than a Million. The world is not what you think it is. There is a slew of world problems with people trying to break into the biz. With its violence, religions, and identities not being known, people's lives are being taken with no mercy shown.
I'm always grateful for the food on my table, for my education, and for my house, which is staple. But don't forget there are still Muslims experiencing cultural genocide. The people of Yemen are still starving, kids being put into their grave. Sudanese women are still being raped, and somehow they still manage to stay brave.
Sudanese people are being raped and murdered in unimaginable ways. And Instagrammers try to help changing their profile picture to blue, but the massacre still stays. If the color of my skin is brown, then why am I always neglected? But how come this color of her skin is white and she is constantly respected?
Because of the color of my chocolate skin, my ethnic name, and the texture of my coily hair, going to a job interview would be a nightmare. But because of her porcelain skin, basic name, and her strained hair, she would get the job right then and there. It's crazy being told that all lives matter or that white privilege doesn't exist in our nation, but the last time I checked, white men are the ones raping women and being held on probation while black men are accused and spend their life in incarceration. And don't forget that police are killing our innocents and are sent on a paid vacation.
Trump is too busy posting his new tweet to know that on the other side of the border, kids are treated like dogs. Adults are suffering and the Mexicans are tired and weak. Everyone deserves a fair life in the land of the brave and the free. But how come in America, people are living in terrible conditions with unfit water supplies and are living in misery?
We are more than a billion to help and to hold.
We are more than a billion to yell at and to scold.
And I know you've heard this many, many times.
But if we don't open up our eyes, then we won't realize the mistakes that we have done over time. Thank you.
Hello. My name's Riley, and I'm just going to be reciting a short poem I wrote called Honey. A smile that drips like honey, flashing in the darkness of a midnight sky. Eyes that spin like a galaxy through dripping trees and painted pine needles. Glittering blue rush weaving through your veins, a patchwork of clouds and cotton candy skies. A smile that growls like rocks, sneering in the silence of my empty room. Eyes that burn like fiery seas, amber waves and charcoal scorching over my skin of crumbling scars and open wounds. You've changed.
My name is Ikram, and I'll be reciting a poem I wrote called My Hijab. My hijab. I've become so accustomed to you that when they say I'm oppressed or I don't have any rights, I wonder, since when? I thought I chose you, not the other way around. My hijab is my religious code, and I will never ever let go. My hijab means cover up, but does not cover up my weaknesses or make me oppressed, but in fact displays my courage, my confidence, and my strengths. No, it's not a curtain, not a towel, and no, I don't shower in it. Yes, I do have hair, and don't tell anyone, but I even wash it just like you. I find it funny when they make fun of you when, if they were to walk a day in my shoes, they would take you off the first chance they got. If they were to walk a day in my shoes, they would feel peace and love in their hearts. And if they were to walk a day in my shoes, they would know that they got it all wrong. That yes, I'm free, yes, I'm peace, and yes, we are the same, you and me. And no man influences my decisions. This is all me, baby. And I'm here to tell you how it really is, how I really live. And I know sometimes I joke along, but I don't really mean it. I just want to fit in. Please don't be angry with me. You know I would never betray you. You know you are my identity. So please forgive me. My hijab, my beautiful hijab.
I'll be reciting a poem called Change. Rising up, time for change, awkwardness, and disarrange. Be yourself and be bold is what they say, then force you into someone else's mold. Do I change to fit in and pretend to all of them I am akin, or stand out and be different? Constructive criticism laws say to tell you your flaws, but be an exception to the accepted, be who you truly are, don't let them disbar. Activism can be your existence, so go the distance to keep yourself alive, if only to push this drive. You're entitled to mistakes, even if they make your heart ache. So get back on your feet, don't let them mistreat. It may not go your way, but it will someday. So choose your own path, then you won't face the wrath. I can't stop this feeling that I'm young, that I'm done believing. And eventually I'll make them see, to appreciate what's around them. Not to condemn, but to look around and realize that every person should be crowned for their individuality, not beaten with brutality, treated with honor and respect, let cultures complex. Maybe I don't know the answer, if everyone has that cancer, the one that decides that we're all bad, but I choose to believe if we all unclad and stripped on our defense, that maybe we can dispense a little love, a little care, only then can we cleanse our air.
My name is Annika, and my poem is called Love is Love. As young children begin to love, not all are accepted. Like birds swooning to doves, we all live and love. Teens reveal to parents a flower blooming open. Parents become shocked in fear. And still people despise and hate, like a flower being plucked apart. Teens get kicked out for loving, our natural instinct. Yet one thing should remain, love is love, and you should be proud.
You have a really tough job now, which is you all have a slip of paper. Please select which poem touched you tonight, and this is a little competition. The person who wins gets $50. So, although I will say this, the students like competition, and this is something that they wanted to do, but it's an impossible task that you have before you, because every single one of these poems is amazing. And so let's give everyone a round of applause.
All right, so can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you! And the winner of the Poetry Slam was Ikram! Okay, hi, here's your certificate and your $50. And so, I have a crown for you.
And I just want to add, because Peyton is too modest, this was the passing of the crown from last year's poetry winner to this year. So let's